Hey guys, I can't think of anything to talk about, so I'm going to talk about baking cakes and whether you should be forced to or not. I've made this video about 7 times now, but each time I keep fucking up, doing something stupid or saying something stupid. So you're just gonna have to stick with me through this one because, it's damn near 2 o'clock in the morning where I am, and I have to be up in 6 hours. So I'm about tired of making this video, but I have to make a video today. Because I've made a decision to make a video every other day. But I can't think of anything else, so I'm going to talk about baking a cake even if you don't want to, or whether it is discrimination to not make the cake. Now, historically, it has been that there has been discrimination in society. There's discrimination everywhere you look. There will always be discrimination no matter what. Now, I'm not quite sure if it's in law or not to discriminate people upon their race. Because 50 years ago there were Jim Crow laws in my home state, Alabama. And what these were racist laws saying if you're black, you have different bathrooms. If you're black, you have to ride on the back of a bus. Although I think that was with the buses. Now, what we see in these kinds of things is peace works better. Peace works better because if you create violence, you're no longer the victim. You're a fighter. You're in the battle. However, if you don't, you sit there and take it. You're the victim. You have societal power. Because just think about it in any kind of show. If you start a show and you watch this person and then it comes to this part where just someone on the street just starts beating them. Just beating the hell out of them. Just their blood everywhere. Just it's awful. It's awful. That person is a victim. They are like Gandhi in a sense. Because they've sit there and they've taken this beating and they have every power and every right to everything. They get this victim status, which is very powerful. Because everyone will support a victim. But no one wants to support the guy who just walked up and just started beating that person. Now, also there's an economic look at this. Say, with this bake the cake thing. If we look back 50 years ago, there was a bus boycott. And that changed things pretty quickly. Because black people said, we're just not gonna go on the buses then. And the buses said, well, that hurts our pockets pretty badly. So they quickly changed that because they lost so much money. And today this is the easiest thing in the world. Why? Because social media. We have telephones, we have TV, we have everything you could ever ask to organize an organization. It's easier than ever. So, say you have, let's not even go with a single baker. Say you have an entire industry that just says, we're not going to do this for gay people. Well then, they have every right to do that, in my opinion. If they don't want to do something for gay people, I completely disagree, and I condemn that. However, they have every right to do it. Why? Because even if they do that, in the end it will be bad for them. Say Chick-fil-A's hate chicken. They're hateful chicken. Well, if you're gay, you can just say, well then I'll just never eat Chick-fil-A again then. And I'll get my friends to never eat Chick-fil-A again. Well, now Chick-fil-A is saying, well, our pockets are hurting pretty badly. So they'll just say, eventually, they'll have to. or they'll be a failing business, and someone else will take their place. Because in society and an economic system, that's what happens. That's why companies try to stay as least controversial as possible. Because whenever they do, they're either shooting for a niche group, a group of people where they can really try to get money from those people, or that if they do and it fails, well, they're not getting any money. They are going to go out of business pretty quickly. Why? Because no one wants to support a terrible person. So, or someone they disagree with. So, on that sense, the cake baker should have every right to say, no, I don't want to bake cakes for gay people. Why? Because eventually he'll fail and have to bake the cake anyways. So, now let's look at the cake baker's perspective. He's some guy, and he's Christian. He's very devout. He believes in his religion very strongly. And his religion says that you shouldn't bake the cake for the gay person. Why? Because you disagree with it. However, that's not in Christianity. If you're an actual Christian, you would know to treat all people very well, even if you disagree with them, because you're supposed to be the light of God in your life. So you should be perfect and nice to everybody. Jesus taught you that. Follow the Bible, kids. But say in his specific church, they say, don't bake cakes for the gay person. Well, he's following his religion. That's his religious right. However, if he works for somebody, that would be a different scenario. Why? Because he's in a job. So whenever you're in a job, you're under somebody. Why take a job if it'd be like being a driver for a taxi company, but you're blind. Why are you there? You can't drive. So that would be that. That would cover that. So, but if you're the head chef, the only baker there, well then you're just following your religion. That is your religious right. It'd be like if a Muslim, I think Muslims worship cows. I may be completely bigoted in that statement, but it's either them or the in India. One of the two. I'm completely wrong. Don't quote me. Look that up on your own time. I'm not going to stop my video just to go look it up, because then I have to make a whole new one, and I'm not going to do that at this point. So if they come in and he's just not going to make pork or meat, why would he? That would be completely against his religion. So if you're a gay couple and you come in there and say, oh, well, hello, person that's their religion says they can't eat meat or make meat and worship these things, make me this meat because you're in a deli or something. Well, that's completely wrong. Even though you would never find yourself in that scenario, who determines what you do? Like, if you're in a deli or somewhere, and you have this special deli where you don't serve meat. Completely crazy. You only serve vegetables. And then someone comes in and says, oh, make me this meat sandwich. I don't know, that's crazy. And you would say, well, I don't make meat because it's my religious belief. Oh, you're terrible. You not making it because I'm so and so. Well, from that point of view, then you're forcing him to do something he wouldn't normally do. In this case, he would not normally bake cakes for gay people. Why? Because it's his religion. However, I disagree. I keep saying that because I don't want anyone to say, you hate gay people. I'll probably have someone say, I hate gay people now. So, this would be a violation of his religion. Just like making a person who worships cows in a deli cut up a cow. Why? Because that would just be his religion. Now, you could say, I make up a religion where, I don't know, you don't serve black people for some reason. That'd be completely discriminatory. And then you go up there and you make your business, you only serve the white people. Well, open that up in anywhere where there isn't 99.99% of whites, and your business will fail. And it will probably still fail, because everyone will hate you. But I don't believe there should be laws against discriminating. Why? Because that's thought policing. You're controlling what people think. I'm almost to the point where I would say you can't really control what you hate. You can't. You absolutely can't control what you hate. But how does forcing someone into having to act a certain way stop that hatred? In fact, I would argue that it only makes them hate that thing more. Because say you do hate gay people, but now there's a law where you are forced to not hate gay people somehow. That's not fixing your hatred of gay people. You still hate them. And eventually the free market will decide that the bigoted baker will fail anyways. I know I've been all over this video and it's a bit rambly, but this is something I do disagree with. I say that you should treat all people equally, no matter if they're black, blue, gray, or yellow, and no matter what their ideas are. But I have to support something that I disagree with. Yeah. Just like the military man who says, I disagree with what you say, but I'll go die for the country to allow you to say it. Sometimes we find ourselves in those situations. Anyways, if you disagree with me, just say it down below, and I will address it the best I can. And if you wish to contact me, it's in the description. Y'all have a nice day.